They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Off the play fake. Here's and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Gross. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they even let you play. 24 is the mic. Come to my work. We won't.
Love looking to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So here are the Vikings now as they will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Love. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 38. 3 down. Eat old blue. 16. Watch 16.
First down, Love to pass. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
24's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24's the mic. Here I come. 24's the mic. You remember me?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
24's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Shoot.
To throw now, here's Love. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, Love to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Come on now.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Ihmir Smith-Marsette now from his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch it. Switch it.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man complete to Miller. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Always.
And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
24 24 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
24 is the mic.
Love now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
24 is the mic.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They've got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Lutz with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
14. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Love, they go play action now. Slide, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going back to Love. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara, and shedding through the tackle, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Love. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yes. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Love looking to throw it. And it's caught off the deflection. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw now, here's Love. And now here's another interception.
If you were me, you do this too.
Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Love back to it here after the pick 6. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing. Love. They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
It's the National Football League on
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Personal foul. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown.
We cleaned it up, baby.
A great play. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Rodgers now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
54.
On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
And that throw, pretty impressive. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Go!
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So we got man. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right?
Touchdown, Packers!
Don't give him
Aaron Rodgers, 31st. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, you block over here.
56, Mike, 56. Check.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
What you talking about, left?
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
And showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, one set.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Get ready.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdowns. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
36.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Packers. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go. Green 18.
54. Mike, 54.
Who that? Who that?
54.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Come on now. Let's do this.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed.
Let's go, Buck.
Wow. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd and 10. Rodgers going for it all. Touchdown, Packers. Curtis Samuel. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's the former Packer linebacker Blake Martinez with the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Get it.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. All right. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep
fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Man, I got you. Check 24, check 24. Kill.
Now it's Rodgers. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Mike's by 4. Cut. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Touchdown.
Oh, boy.
A great effort there. 53 yards.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.